As I rode my BSA Gold Star towards Damerel's, the Honda dealership for Cornwall, I was asking myself the question, why do I want to ride this bike again, having already ridden it twice? And the other question being, do I actually want to buy it? So let's answer the first question, why? Well, quite honestly, I also wanted to review it for this channel so that others can get my impressions and benefit from my thoughts. But personally, I also was at the time looking at buying another bike. The other reason was that Honda have been claiming improvements to the DCT, and also it now has a revised dash, much more contemporary, with the rectangular design and all the instruments very clearly in colour. But this of course also implies a degree of complexity, which I'll tackle in the next part. First of all though, how does it go? And the answer is very well indeed. This is a bike with around 88 horsepower on tap, and it puts them on the road with a degree of accomplishment, down I think mainly to the smoothness of the revised DCT, is very reassuring, and with the batwing fairing additionally giving you a sense of presence. Even though this is a low slung motorcycle, it actually felt as though you were commanding the road, and certainly no lack of power when called upon, although at the same time really very good in situations requiring slow manoeuvres. And this again probably due to the improved way that the DCT manages gear changes, so you never feel as though you have to think too much about how you're going to be in the right gear, because it does it all for you. And that is the idea, isn't it? So big thumbs up on that score. But what about all the tech stuff? Now, the next major innovation with the new Honda Rebel 1100 DCT Tour and the others in the range is the change to a 5-inch TFT display. Now this has a multiplicity of controls which I'm just going through here. I don't pretend to be an expert on these, but they are extensive, and it may not be to your liking. All these controls are managed using the little joystick option on the left hand bar, which I actually found reasonably easy to use, and once you get used to it, it wasn't too bad. But I am of the age where this sort of thing is not detrimental, but certainly it takes a while to get used to, when all you just want to do is get on and ride. Right, let's do startup. This brings up fancy display, which is customizable. Brake on. There we go. Let's blip the throttle. Not much to it really, as sound wise. I guess we could put an aftermarket exhaust on, but I probably wouldn't. Boost control switch, mode and settings switch, indicators, paddle shifts down, up, and headlight flasher. Oh, that is. You really tell what the orange light is? Hopefully it's nothing serious. So we've got the panniers. Right hand pannier, not so capacious. Left hand pannier, more capacious, still not large though. Right, securely fastened. This brake has plenty of pull, little bit grabby. Can't really test the headlight, it is LED. The indicators are also running lights. And we got a few flies on our display. Adjustable levers, adjustable lever. Maybe you'd want footboards on this if you're doing a lot of touring. Engine nice and warm there, 1100cc, about 88 brake horsepower, metric
well, there it is. Let's do a few stills, and then we'll head back. Nice, elegant front end. The alloys not exposed. Yeah, overall. And it's a 13.6. At least I'll put the figure up on the screen. Let's get back on this puppy after taking a few shots, and then we'll head back. Wait on. It's started. So yeah, that's just the paddling test. That's the I didn't show you was the parking brake. Would I like to buy one? Yes, I bloody well would. And we got the money for it, and we bloody well have it. So that is the Honda CMX Rebel 1100 DCT T, or T for Tour, a most excellent, low slung but somehow commanding 1100cc automatic gearbox bike. She's absolutely fantastic, much better than I remember somehow. Well, am I going to buy one? Maybe, maybe not. So don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're on a mobile device, tickle the hype button as well. That'll give me a little bit more traction still. And if you like this sort of stuff, there'll be lots more coming. Keep tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.